And now, introducing Casey Carter.
Hey, it's Wednesday and it's time for Casey at Night. Oh, listen, this is what I think now my third live show, and I am absolutely beside myself. I'm so excited to be back and be live with you all. I halfway don't know what to do with myself. Wednesday comes and I'm like, what do we do today? What do we do now? How do I get ready? And so I love being back. But more than loving being back here with all of you, I especially love having guests. And I love being able to share my guests with you all. You know, so far I've had, let's see, Lexi Silva was here, and she and I chatted last week about erotica and swinging and all of that. Oh my God, the first episode I had London Bridges, and she told the most amazing story about being a sex slave. If you haven't seen either of those, check it out on my YouTube channel. You have to see them. I've also introduced other segments like Tea Time with Duchess Cashmere, who has already jumped on. Hey, Duchess. And Safety Tips with Lorenzo. And I've got so many more things that I'm going to be bringing to the show each and every episode. So don't miss a single episode, because you may not, you have no idea, listen, you have no idea. I'm so excited to be doing this for you guys, and so I don't want you to miss a thing, not a single thing. Now, having said that, today's guest are new family slash friends. I've got on the show today Michael and Sheri Ramos, and I hope I said it's Ramos. We'll get it right. I promise you. Because apparently I spelled Sheri's name wrong earlier, and I apologize, Sheri. Please forgive me. But allow me to introduce Michael and Sheri.
That's you.
Oh, that is me. Hello.
Yes, that is you all.
You're just on the roll.
Okay, folks, let me introduce you to Michael and Sheri. So first of all, ASN Lifestyle Magazine is the only publication of its kind that embraces the entire lifestyle. And we're going to get clarification on what the entire lifestyle means. We garner the best of the best. That's why I'm there. And the who's who in each issue. Again, that's why I'm there. Our content comes from average swingers, specialists in their fields, and PhDs. Our magazine embraces views from every dimension, and we are proud to provide fun, sexy attitudes, events, and resources. After all, it's all about the lifestyle. And I've got all their socials, all their websites. That will be posted up later because we're going to talk about all things ASN. But folks, again, Michael and Sheri Ramos. Wait, hold on. I got to give you some applause because, you know, you're my guest. So. This is like our first chance to see each other face to face and live. I mean, hey, how are you?
Hey. We're doing good. It's good to see you. It's good to put the face with the voice.
Yes, I agree. Thank you so much. Okay, first of all, thank you for being a guest. I really appreciate it because you guys have been kind enough to let me contribute to the publication. And I am happy to say I am also a awards nominee, and we'll get to that. So it's been a lot of fun being with you guys. So tell the audience what ASN Lifestyle Magazine is.
Well, It's a magazine that we started back in 2018. We started it because we felt that there was a void in the lifestyle, that there was something missing that people were wanting. So when we decided to put this together, it was like, boom, all of a sudden it became something that is what you see today. So we started with our, two advertisers and a volunteer couple to be our pictorial, and I think 2 or 3 articles. And we started at, I think we were publishing at that time quarterly, right? Or were we bi-monthly?
No, we were bi-monthly.
All right, so we started every 2 months. We were putting out a magazine, and it got to the point now where we actually need to probably create another magazine because we have so many. Our average magazine is running around 210 pages.
Oh my gosh,
it's incredible. I mean, it's grown. We sold our first ad for $30, and now the average ad runs you around $600 a month.
Oh,
and it goes higher. But the quality, it used to be where we were having to chase down people to say, hey, we want you to be in the magazine. Now Sheri's fielding, I don't know, 3 or 4 calls a week with people wanting to contribute. And we're trying to fit them in because we never want to say no. So now our policy is, well, you may get bumped, but we'll definitely get you in an issue. It's fun, it's flattering, but at the same time, it's a hard process to put it all together. But 2018 we started. It's now 2021, and April will be 3 years. It'll be our anniversary, and we're over 3 million.
And this is his baby. I mean, you tried to set up and sit at the computer to try to put it together, you will get your fingers chewed.
Okay.
But don't let her sell you short. She does all the behind the scenes stuff. She gets the articles you all send in, and she goes and proves it, makes sure that all the spelling and grammar is correct, and then sends it over to me so then I can go ahead and put it in. She makes me look good.
And let me just say this, Sheri. He did tell me that way in the beginning. He did say that.
That just means he wants dinner tomorrow.
Whatever the motivation is, I want you to know it's working.
Okay, well, that's good.
But just to finish the story on how it got started, we decided what we were going to do was, since we knew all these people, we were going to get the best in the lifestyle and have them become part of the magazine. So that's where we went after your Mike and Hollies and your Bob Hannafords and all these other people, and we got them to contribute because we wanted to lock it in there where no one can compete with us. And to this day, I mean, people have tried, but they don't give the quality magazine that we give to our people. And we have loyal readers. And you see that with the nominations for the award show happening this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations on being nominated.
Thank you, yes. Thank you. And it's funny because I'm trying to pace myself because I want to get to that, but we're gonna take our time. So the magazine, what kinds of articles do people find in the magazine?
You can find anything from political, which is what we've got a little bit lately. We've had some contributors to put in some political pieces, which we thought was fair so that we're balanced. And then you have anything from hot wifing to submissive to STIs. I mean, anything, big range of everything in the lifestyle. When I say we covered from A to Z, every facet of anyone that's in the lifestyle, whether it be swinger, kink, LGBTQ, you name it, we don't discriminate. We love everybody. And we want that because we want the magazine to represent who we truly are writing it for. So by accepting everybody, we feel that we're giving ourselves back to the community.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Because one of the other things that I've seen in the magazine is there's a chef that contributes, I think monthly, yes. Which you know, that's different. You don't see that in other publications at all.
We wanted to give everybody something that we believe. We both come from hospitality, so I believe in the wow factor. If I could do something that's going to wow you or go above and beyond what you expected, then I'm going to keep you as a reader. The magazine is completely free for everyone to read. You know, I mean, the money is made through advertising, and our supporters, they don't leave. We have a 99.8% retention rate. And the
Wow.
ones we have lost and we're sorry to see them go was because of the COVID. So it was either a club closed and they couldn't do it anymore, but that's it. Everyone stays, which we're very blessed. But you'll find the lifestyle chef, you'll find real estate, you'll
Mm-hmm.
find travel, you'll find jokes, you'll find everything that we think that the average reader wants to read in this magazine.
I think what's interesting about that is that it makes it not just say a lifestyle magazine. It has all the elements of a magazine. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? I have an affinity for different types of magazine, and they'll have auto ads, they'll have vacation ads, they'll have food. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that
Right.
was really great about your publication. It didn't come across as just a toned down Playboy or a AVN wannabe. It's
Right.
really put together to be a full publication.
Yeah.
And that's what we really wanted, was something that encompassed everything. So I mean, you can go in there, you can go and find the jokes, and we have the um, the jokes that the comic strip,
Right. Swing confessions.
swing fashions,
Swing fashions.
right? That do the comics. And there was actually something that I had a conversation about, and or an article, and I said, hey, maybe they can actually make this into a comic, and they did, and it was hilarious. Like they boom like that. So it's something that we did. We'll do things on the fly. It's very
Mhm.
very fluid and quick that we do.
Which, and that again, that I think is so unique about the magazine. And as a contributing writer, it was one of the things that I liked. I mean, yes, my good friend Lexi Silver introduced us because she knew I was looking to write for a publication, but I flipped through the magazine and was like, I like this. I like this. I see where I can fit in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I had a voice that could be contributed because there were all these voices contributing.
You, as soon as when you open up and you get to your page, Casey, I mean, there is no just you know what page you've landed on, and they're stuck to it.
I love
mean,
that.
A girl with a cigar, it,
I told him that's hot.
it is. He's just like, oh yeah.
There's nothing hot than a woman with a cigar in her mouth. I'm telling you.
Well, something else maybe.
Well, yeah.
Sherry.
She was talking to Monica Lewinsky. That's all. She was
No,
just talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
Bill
okay,
Cigar.
yeah. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, well, speaking of the magazine, so here is my February article. This is the cover.
Oh, yeah.
This little custom link I made to get you to the article.
I like it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But yeah, so this month I've got 6 ways to have sex with more intimacy and less boredom. But I this has been such a treat for me to, like I said, contribute to the magazine. It gave me a chance to just kind of talk about the things I talk about on Casey at Night with another audience that isn't necessarily watching Casey at Night. And now, granted, I want them to watch Casey at Night, but I am willing to go where they are to bring them to where I'm at. And that's another feature that I really, really like about the magazine.
Oh, we appreciate it. We try to say, I always say that it's if Playboy and GQ got together and they had a baby, that would be the magazine.
I love
and
that.
that's kind of what we try to go with.
Yeah, I love that. I love that a lot. So we've been talking about the magazine, but the thing that I've been holding off and holding off is So the awards. Let's just, and especially because I'm now sitting here staring at one of the other award nominees behind you, my good friend.
That's right.
My good friend Lexi Silver, literally
No.
nominated for that ass right there behind you.
Yeah.
Right there.
And I'm gonna be honest, when the nomination period was open, yeah, I was one of those people. I nominated her ass. That was me.
Well, she was one of the first to give us the signed autographed
her book, yeah.
Book,
Amazing
season.
which we encourage everybody to get.
Yes. Okay.
But,
Yes. Yeah. Because again, I had Lexi on my show last week, and she allowed me to co-host her birthday celebration / cocktails and erotic tales, and I've done that with her. I think at least 2 or 3 times. The cocktails.
We really have it.
I've done cocktails and erotic tales with her. Yeah. See. Okay. Hold on.
She's going to show me her copy.
Yeah. Because it's right here. See?
Our copy's bigger than your copy.
Ah!
I got a big.
Heart.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I got some too.
Oh, dear.
Let's have more lipstick on it.
I got some too. Yes. Okay. So can all of you tell we're like huge fans of Lexi? So.
Of course we are.
So-
She's my work wife.
She is absolutely wonderful. Like Lexi and I don't know if she told you, we met, I don't even remember, 2-3 years ago. Gotta be 3 years ago. I don't know. We met at a convention where I was teaching a workshop called From Book to Brand, and she was breezing through the workshop, and she was like, I was only supposed to stay for like 10 or 15 minutes, and I couldn't leave. And like, we've been like this ever since. I absolutely adore Lexi. She's been super helpful, super amazing, and totally deserves the, in addition to the nomination, she deserves the win. But I know you have nothing to do with that. I'm not talking to you all. I'm talking to the audience who needs to vote for Lexi's ass. So let me just clear that up.
That we're very firm about is that the magazine, we don't cast a vote, we don't nominate, and actually our award show, when it's done, will be certified by a public accountant, just like the Emmys.
Okay, so let's talk about the award show. First of all, you've got this magazine. You've already told us that, it's bursting at the seams with content. You probably could divvy it up into another magazine. Why on earth do you now decide, got nothing else to do? Let me do an award show.
Well, because we think it's important to recognize the leaders in our industries. And our magazine, like you said, it's not necessarily lifestyle anymore. It's not necessarily adult industry. It's kind of just a magazine that anyone can pick up and read. And for that purpose, we want to recognize the people that are in our magazine and contribute. And we also want to honor and recognize the people in the communities that do all this stuff for us behind the scenes. So it's very important to us to do that.
Look at who's online.
Who is that? Oh, actually, yeah, they were one of our contributors as well.
Yeah.
Hi there, Catsuit. That's who that was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Cool. I mean, Kashmir was in the magazine, or no, she wasn't in the magazine, but she was nominated.
She was nominated. Yep.
Yes.
Duchess Kashmir.
So
it's
crazy, and it's going nuts because everybody can vote every day. So it's just crazy as I'm watching things come across my computer on a daily basis. It's just amazing. The voting's not stopping. They're on it. Every second there's an email coming in.
That's awesome. And listen, I'm recruiting constantly. Like, okay, you're voting for me. Here, I'm gonna send you the link. This is what you're gonna do. And like I'm telling my kids, my coworkers, they don't even all follow the Casey Carter stuff. They're just like, okay, whatever you say, all right, fine, whatever. Send it to me. Tell me what to do, and I'll do it. I'm like, okay, good, because you're gonna do it every day. And they're like, every day. I'm like, yes, don't worry, I'll remind you.
Every day to July 31st.
There you go. I mean, you're there on the phone. You might as well vote. That goes for the rest of you watching the show. I've got the voting in my schedule, so it pops up on my Twitter account every day. You can't miss it. The link is there. The picture of what you need to vote for is there, and better than that, my name's at the top of the list. You can't miss it. If you don't see my name at the top of the list, that's not the right category. So just look. It's there.
And what category?
Oh,
Have you told everybody?
Well, since you've asked, Sheri, let's just talk
I
about
do.
it. Let's just talk
Oh,
about
look at
it.
that. Ding!
Yeah. So while we're here looking at what I've been nominated for and the link to where you can find it, let's talk about what this weekend is going to be. I mean, because look, an award show doesn't take an entire weekend, but from September 16th through September 19th, it's a weekend event. I mean, what's going on? Why do we need an entire weekend to have an award show?
Because you have to pay for your flight and warrant that you're gone for 3 days.
We just felt that it was important to not only recognize but allow you to enjoy a fantastic weekend at a fantastic resort. We're going to have we're still working on the entertainment schedule, but we're going to have educators that are going to come and teach workshops and seminars. We're going to have nice pool games and entertainment out by the pool. We're going to have a vendor showcase where there's people selling their wares. We're going to do a silent auction and a meet and greet and all these other things.
And a couple of secrets.
And a couple of top secrets.
Top secrets.
That's
Even
right.
above that.
That's right. But that's why it's going to be fun.
Well, I know I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I'm going to give you one hint.
Oh.
Or one thing. I'm going to drop something on you. Yeah, This is a good one.
Okay.
We're going to bring in a woman that's going to hand roll cigars and then put the ASN logo on it.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, see. Now you know that one right there. That excites me. That excites me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I'm speaking right to you.
Yeah.
You probably motivated him. You probably gave him the idea.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah.
So Lorenzo is asking, what night is the awards?
The awards, I believe, is Saturday night.
The 18th.
The 18th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all got that. The awards is on September 18th. Now listen, it's in
The 17th.
it's in Orlando, Florida. It's in,
Yep.
Let me say it again. It's in Orlando, Florida. Okay, I'm going to repeat this one more time. It's in Orlando, Florida. I know that's not Miami, but dude, it's Orlando, Florida. Like, get in there. Get in your car and drive. Catch one of them $200 airline tickets. You could probably get it even cheaper. And come on down, because not only was I nominated, but I was asked to teach a class. So yeah. And if you've ever been to one of my Pervertibles workshops, I'm going to teach you that Twizzlers is not just for eating. Yeah.
See, I told you.
Not just for eating. Yeah. Lexi was in my workshop at another convention, and she got to experience the Twizzler. She still talks about that. And can I say, I got this suggestion from Sunny Megatron and her husband, Ken. They gave me this suggestion about these Twizzlers, and I was like, okay, I'm game to try it. I was amazed at the effects of a Twizzler. So look forward to seeing that. So you're going to
talk to her for me then, right? You're going to show her the Twizzler thing?
Oh, who? Do you want to show Sheri?
Yes.
I'd be more than happy to. Yeah. So anyway. All right. So we're talking about the award show. We're talking about all the activities that are going to be taking place. And the fact that you wanted to honor, the contributors and the people in the industry, which I really think is fantastic, because first of all, you'd be amazed at how I don't want to say small because it's not small, but like how insulated that community of educators is. Like, we
Yes.
all know each other, but
Yep.
when you go out and about, it's as if we don't exist.
Right. Well, we don't
So
want that to happen anymore.
and that's why I think that's really great that was the motivation, because it genuinely is this thing. I appeared in Sexual Health Magazine because I saw an Instagram post looking for people POC educators, and I'm like, I don't understand. Here in Atlanta, I could throw a rock and hit 5 with the same rock. But but apparently people of color are hard to find. Again, I see them everywhere. I mean, I go to conventions and there they are, but apparently in a broader spectrum, they are hard to find. So I really
Right.
love the fact that you allowed the community to nominate people, because it brings these names that you're like, oh, I don't know who that is. Let me look them up. And I think that's really awesome.
Well, it helps create an awareness,
Yeah.
and next thing you have some other people following you, learning about you, wanting to go to your classes, wanting to buy your books, wanting to attend workshops. So it's all about, like I said, it's all about the community.
Yeah.
And
Which
that's what
is,
the whole weekend is about.
and I love that. I absolutely love that. So now that we're talking about the awards show, now that I've mentioned Orlando, let's talk about where it's at, which is
Uh,
Top Secret
Top
Resort.
secret.
Yes.
Resort.
Of
Yes.
Orlando, yeah.
Yes. So let's
It's
talk about it.
Well, let's see. It's located in the heart of Central Florida. We're probably
In Orlando.
in Orlando. Well, I think
Well, then it's
15 minutes from Disney, 20 minutes from the airport, 5 minutes from International Drive. It's really seriously in the heart of Orlando. It's a 208 bedroom resort hotel with a beautiful pool and fantasy rooms that can imagine what will take place in those fantasy rooms. Um, we'll have casual dining, and we have 2 nightclubs. And
And
yours truly is now also working there. Our headquarters for the magazine is in the hotel.
okay, so can I be just, I've been dying to talk to you about this. I was telling Lexi about this. So I think I told you I lived in Central Florida for 10 years.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
sold real estate during that time. So I am well versed in that stretch of highway, like between Daytona and like Haines City. I
Yeah.
sold I sold real estate between those two locations, right? So Haines City, most of you know Daytona's on the coast, but Haines City is south of Disney. It's like
west.
southwest. Yes. Well, yeah, because I hate the fact that I-4 runs east and west. So forgive me.
Yeah, yeah. It's very
I've
confusing.
never fully accepted that, but yes, you were absolutely right, Sheri. But and Haines City is down below Disney and is like a resort area. It's primarily short-term rentals and things like that. So when I saw the address for the hotel, I'm like, I know that. I know that address. I know that well. And I plop it onto the map and I see where the Millennium Mall is located. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And it's not because it's so close to the Millennium Mall. It's the fact that the Holy Land theme park is across the highway.
Well, and we're back up against First Baptist Church too. So
I mean, I told that to
Yeah,
Lexi. You know, it's that just had me rolling on the floor. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And so that's why I say, if you're familiar with Orlando, Central Florida, that stretch between, say, downtown and Disney, that's where this is located. I mean, it is eyeballs to the highway, so you can't mess it up. It is and it's that the other thing is, I like that little section of town. Like if you know anything about it, it's not, say, Orlando's red light district, because like Orlando has a little area that's, yeah. So I was
Well, we're
even
far.
Yeah, you're far from that.
Yeah, exactly. So I was even more impressed because I'm like, wait, the Millennium Mall is one of the nicest malls in the Orlando area. And, on the other side of the highway is your Dr. Phillips. So you've got high end real estate. That's where Shaquille O'Neal had a home. That's
Yeah, he
where,
lives up by you.
yes. As a matter of fact, he actually lives in the town I live in. We'll talk about that
Oh,
offline. But that's the area where Tiger Woods got his head beat in. That side of town,
Yep.
near his neighbor Wesley Snipes. I mean, like that's what literally the other side of the highway is all about. And to think that that's where the resort is, I get very tickled at this idea.
Well,
You
the
have
history of the resort, it's the old Orange County Convention Center Hotel
in the
okay,
early 70s.
from
Three.
'73, I think, is when it was built. It's been
wow,
renovated several times, but that was the old Orange County Convention Center Hotel.
okay. So let's talk about I don't know how deep your connection is to the resort, but I was just
I'm sorry.
6, 8 inches.
She's not talking about my penis.
okay.
You can. I like when you say it.
So okay. What I was getting at was I was curious as to what your affiliation, how intimately involved are you with the hotel?
I'm pretty intimate.
He's been getting more intimate.
Pretty much there every day now.
Okay.
He's,
So
he's getting his toes wet in a lot of areas now, and he's a pivotal point in with the hotel. So it seems like it's a good selection that we are actually having the awards there, and this has just brought us further with our connection to it, so that we know what we're bringing our guests and our customers, our readers, nominees to the hotel that we're bringing them to.
okay.
So as we said, we're both with the hospitality background, and this just kind of ties it in to our background, and also the magazine and our awards, and it's always just like one big bundle, all pretty with a bow.
Okay, awesome. I mean, because I've been dying to ask because I'm like, the promoting of the hotel is huge from you guys, and
Yeah.
I hate that COVID, was doing what it was doing because I think for the New Year celebration, the DJ was it Kid Capri? Who was it again?
We had DJ Scribble.
DJ Scribbles. Thank you. And I was like, as much as I would love that, I'm not ready to be
Yeah.
amongst the people like that. But
But we also had another good DJ named Rockin' Ronnie. Very, very good DJ.
okay. So I'm looking forward to whatever you have planned for the events come September. I'm really, really excited about that. And
Well, and that's what there's other little things that we've been working on behind the scenes that, may not be necessarily announced, advertised. Because I'm big on having the wow factor, even more of a wow. So to surprise you will now be my goal.
well, I'm looking forward to that. Because I really am tickled by the idea of where this hotel is located. And believe it or not, before I stopped selling real estate, I was I was actually showing resorts down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a guy who thought he wanted to do his own timeshare. So we were busy
Oh.
looking at hotels and resorts. We did not look at this hotel. I don't know how long it had been vacant, but we looked at a lot of stuff in that
Oh,
area.
wow.
There were a lot of things in that area. So, yeah, Very
Well,
exciting.
it had become a Ramada,
Okay.
and then Ramada sold it to APM, and then we bought it from APM.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we had mentioned earlier that one of the nominees was Duchess Cashmere, and
Yes.
Duchess and I do a little bit where she, you know, gives her own twist on different topics, and um, she created a really special intro to these little bits, and I'm going to play that for you now.
Sure.
Hey, Miss Casey Carter. I am Duchess Cashmere, the griot erotica, and I come to serve the tea. And you know I serve it piping hot and artistically nasty. Mhm.
So, Duchess and
Well
I,
done.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, Duchess, we just recorded two more this past weekend. I didn't have a chance, and I'm mad at myself. I didn't have a chance to edit them. And I wish I had at least part of it because one of the recordings we did this week, she said was inspired by my February article. So,
Oh,
yeah, so that, that says a lot that even though, she's a friend of mine,
mhm.
um, I know she's also read the publication. And like I said, she's also been nominated for, I think she's also been nominated for two awards. So,
Mhm.
yeah, ASN is everywhere.
We, we try to be. We're flattered because you know what I have to say. Even to this day, we it's very hard for us to believe that anybody reads the magazine. Because we look at it differently. But it's fun. It's like when we finish the issue, we close it. The baby's done, and we move on to the next one. So it's
We
definitely an
usually have a
honor.
whole day in between.
One
Yeah,
one whole day.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an honor to do that and provide that to the community.
How long does it usually take? Is it usually literally take the time between, like the month between the month?
Pretty much, it's a process because the magazine first has to be laid out, and then once it's laid out in 2 dimensional, and then we have to create the flip. So then we
Mm-hmm.
have to upload all that. So it takes about 25 days to complete it. And sometimes you go right to midnight.
I
There's
listen. I understand.
one time where he was at 2 o'clock in the morning and it was finally done. He was, but we had an article that had to get in, and the person was like literally typing it on the plane, and that's how like nip and tuck we got it. And other than that, it's always been before midnight
Yeah.
of the new month.
Sometimes a day or two. We just don't tell anybody it's
Yes,
out.
sometimes it sneaks in.
Listen, I can totally appreciate and understand that because this is the first time since I started writing for you guys that I'm behind, and I'm so very ashamed of that because I pride myself on getting my article in on time. So I completely understand that last minute thing and how,
Oh, that's right.
You have till midnight tonight.
You owe us an
I
article.
do, I do, I do. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I
But
was gonna ask if she had sent it in yet because I haven't seen it, so I thought maybe you had it.
no,
She's
no.
usually the first person.
Yeah, no, and listen, and that's why I say I will freely tell you I am ashamed of the fact because anybody who knows me well knows I am obsessed with time. I am early. I can't do late. I can't do on time. I'm like so obsessed with being on time that like if I'm not, I get the shakes like I literally freak out. So I
That's all right.
am I'm
Yeah.
I'm trust me, I'm gonna make it up to you because I'm working on something for it won't be March but it'll be for April, a really unique thing that I want to see. I have this idea, and I want to see how how I can incorporate that into the magazine because, or in somehow affiliate it with the magazine so that you guys can
Sounds
get the
exciting.
maximum effect. So, yeah.
Well, it'd be awesome because again, April is our 3rd-year anniversary.
Ah, okay.
Go big.
It's a major milestone magazine, so
Awesome.
that's
Well,
good.
then, perfect, 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 perfect.
See, you planned it like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I
That's
did.
what Lexi would say. I planned it like that.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So, listen, one of my other new features is something called Casey's Safety Tips featuring Lorenzo. And let me just say that the article that I haven't sent you that is on its way is based on Casey's Safety Tips featuring Lorenzo. And the idea behind Casey Safety Tips is like Lorenzo has 35 years in law enforcement experience. And, we go to these conventions, we go to places, and, you see things that make you kind of go, ooh, in terms of how people protect themselves, look out for themselves, look out for one another. You see a lot of things on social media that, you kind of think to yourself, ooh, I see way too much information in that, in that image. So we decided that we would do these little quick videos where we provide safety tips for people. And, we like to say we're keeping you safe on and off the web is the idea. And so for my article for March, it's about going to resorts. How do you protect yourself when you go to resorts, when you go to conventions, when you're on social media, on the dating sites, the things that can put you in a compromising position. So,
That'll
yeah.
be good.
It is. It is. You should
Yeah.
have Lorenzo come teach a class at the award show.
Yeah, we're working on Lorenzo teaching classes. But in the meantime, let me run this little clip here.
Welcome to Casey's Safety Tips, featuring me, Lorenzo.
Okay, so like I use his voice on everything. It's like hot sauce. What is it? Red hot? Frank's red hot sauce? I use that shit on everything. Yeah, that's
Everything.
Lorenzo's voice. That's Lorenzo's voice. I put that on everything. I mean, anywhere I can stick it, I'm sticking it, Anyway, yeah, so let me see. What haven't we covered with the magazine, the resort, the award show? What haven't we covered?
Well, I'd like to let your listeners know where they can actually go buy tickets, get more information on the awards, and give
Yes.
them the direct number to the hotel as well. So if you wanted to check out the award show and vote, you want to go to www.asnlifestylemagazineawards.com. And if you want to buy tickets, you go to www.asnevents.com.
And your hotel.
In the hotel, oh yeah, well they can't buy the tickets at the hotel.
No, that's what I'm saying. To get.
Right. But if they're in town and they want to go to a party, they can go call 407-704-3573. But you have to buy your tickets and everything online.
Okay, wait. So what's the number again?
407-704-3573.
3573. And that's the number to the top secret resort.
Correct.
Now, if you want to come to the award show, you have to purchase it online.
Correct.
You can't call to the hotel.
Yeah, because they're going to tell you to call us.
Okay, so and then that would be at the ASN Lifestyle Magazine Awards.com.
Correct.
Which is on the screen for all of you. All the websites and the social media. And can I just say, you guys are very, very busy on Thank you, Duchess. I appreciate that. Duchess Cashmere just posted it up, so we're good.
Oh, thank you.
Tell her thank you.
She posted the phone number. Let me get it up on the screen here. So you guys are super busy on that Facebook thing.
Yeah.
I don't like Facebook. So
Facebook. We don't like Facebook either, but it's what do you call it? It's one of those.
It's a necessary
It's a
evil.
necessary evil.
Yes, I trust me. I get it. I get it. I just don't hate it enough to let it be that evil for me. But we've got all the socials. We've got the Facebook, ASN Lifestyle Magazine. We've got the Twitter, ASN Lifestyle Mag. And on Instagram, ASN LSMAG. ASN LSMAG. You must follow Mike and Sheri and start reading that magazine. I mean, I'm there. Lexi shows up from time to time. You've been looking at her ass all night.
The whole hour.
This was done on purpose.
Listen, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, because, when she did the show with me and when she did it, does her cocktails and erotic tales, that photo is front and center. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to think, what else haven't we done? I mean,
well, what else have we done?
Each other.
Oh, okay. Let's be careful I don't get kicked off YouTube for this.
Yeah, right.
I just got back. So, because I got kicked off of Periscope because of stuff like that right there. I got kicked off of Periscope.
Oh, yelling.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's definitely good where that
Well, yeah,
happened.
definitely.
Yeah.
I went to a really good party, and I did not realize at this really good party that things were going to get exposed.
Oh.
And
Oh, your things were exposed.
not my things.
Oh.
Somebody
Your
else's
things-
things.
Mine aren't big enough to be exposed.
She's got nice things.
Things.
Oh my goodness.
No, but we are so in love with you. We talked a few times on the phone, and we just think the world of you. And
Thank
we're
you.
glad that you're part of it with me.
And I appreciate that. I really, really do. I mean, like I said, I told Lexi that I really wanted to write for a magazine, and she threw you guys out there, and I'm like, okay. And I really do, right from the very first day, I feel like, you didn't just say, yeah, you can contribute. You really made me feel like I was a part of the ASN family, and, I appreciate
That's
that.
important to us. That's very important to us because, I mean, yeah, we could probably have anybody write for us, but we want people that we have a connection with.
Not only that, though, but individuality.
Yeah.
That's a lot of when I'm looking at the articles and how we're going to piece this together, what he does and things. Topics and things that people may not have thought of. That's very important to us, and that's what you provide us.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I did take the time to flip through the magazines and see what kinds of articles were being written, and I felt, and I'm gonna be honest, initially I was like, ooh, I might not be fitting in, and then I thought, well, you know what, that's probably exactly why I should do what I want to do, because it's something else to read.
It is.
That's correct. Yeah.
And that's exactly why we look for those different avenues to show people all the different diverse things and, what you're bringing to the table.
Well, you don't see a lot of duplicates as far as contributors that are writing the same stuff. And that's not done on, by accident. That's we orchestrate it so that we can give our readers and our contributors the best format, the best magazine to be part of.
That's awesome. I love that. And Lorenzo's asking, what's next for ASN after the awards show?
Another day off.
Another day off, and then we start ramping up for 2022.
One whole day.
And we the thing is we keep pushing ourselves to see what's going to be next. And so to answer Lorenzo, we have not a freaking clue.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
We have no idea, because right now we're at our max, and so we think we're going to start to breathe. But we've been together for 20 years, and that just doesn't happen.
Wow, 20 years. That's awesome. First of all, that is awesome. That is really awesome.
Thank you, and he's not dead.
Okay. And he's still willing to sit close to you. So
that's right.
Yeah,
and more like me to him.
Yeah, see, I have an ankle monitor on.
Yeah.
You can't see that though.
Well, whatever makes it work, it's working, and that is.
She called
awesome.
me the other day. And said, "Hey, so I see you're on your way home." So she's tracking me on my phone.
You know what? It's funny because it popped up and he all of a sudden decided to share his location, which, you know what? I think he's done once before.
I've shared my location. I deleted it by accident and put it back is what happened.
Oh, see, that's how much. If it's our kid, well, then that's like, hey, why'd you turn that off?
Right.
It's like I was at the hotel.
No, and you know what was worse is I said, oh, well, not going to be home, so start making dinner. That was what it was good for.
She was more worried about me going and eating food I shouldn't eat rather than messing with somebody at the hotel.
That's funny. That is funny. Yep. Well,
but you didn't eat sugar, did you?
No, I starved the other day. I had one water and that was it. I didn't get out. I was in meetings all day.
Well, that's what happens when you're important.
Yeah, I'm not important. I'm just one of the spokes in the wheel of progress.
Oh.
That's true.
So nice. So well-rooted, articulated.
Well, you're the other spoke.
See?
And he actually said something about reporting to somebody, and he said, yeah, I only report, up here. And I went to her first.
No, I said I report to the owner and to God. That's it.
Okay.
And I said, yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, no, I mean, and I haven't even told Lexi, but yeah, Sheri and I took on executive roles at the hotel.
Okay.
Part of their brainstorming and progress. That's why the magazine is there, and
right.
Our home's there. We have studios there and stuff like that. So, come award show, it should be all ready for everybody to see.
Awesome. I'm so looking forward to that. I really am. And I want to thank you, Michael and Sheri, for being on the show, for allowing me to gush all about ASN and my connection to ASN and all the really wonderful things that have happened to me, for me, as a result of connecting with all of you. So thank you so much.
Well, we thank you. We don't do this that often. We kind of try to stay out of the spotlight. I think you and Lexi are really the only ones that we've done it with.
I hate cameras.
She doesn't like cameras.
Well, Sheri, I appreciate it because you know, folks who don't like doing this, they usually feel like they yeah. So I didn't see that.
3 hours to get this way.
Well, you did well, Sheri. You did well. I would have never known if you hadn't told me. So I appreciate that.
She's really a 4'11" Filipino. She's done really good.
That is awesome. Well, again, let me put this screen up with all your socials and websites, and still on the screen is the phone number to the hotel. Okay.
Oh, well, that's subliminal.
So everyone, be sure to follow ASN Magazine. Be sure to follow on socials. Go to the websites, read the articles. If you're on Twitter, just hit my link and start with my article, because there's a link there every day.
It's a good one.
Absolutely.
So, because once you're there, you're either going to flip through the rest of the magazine or one of the other copies of the magazine. So as long as I can get you there, I'm loving it.
Do you know that our average read time of that magazine, and it's stayed consistent for the last 2 years, is over 34 minutes?
I love it. I love it.
That's crazy.
That's
I mean, they
fantastic.
could be
Yeah.
just leaving it open, but I'm assuming they're reading it. Incredible.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
It's always unstuck on her page.
yeah. But you know the other good thing about the magazine I forgot to tell you?
what's that?
You can't get a paper cut.
Yeah. Yes. I love that.
Right? Thought about everything.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Michael. Absolutely brilliant. Well,
Thank you so much, Casey.
no, thank
We love
you.
having you.
Thank you, Sheri. Listen,
We
now
can't
that I'm
wait
here, you're not getting rid of me.
Oh no, you're not going anywhere. You're part of the family.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to what comes next, and I'm super excited. So, everyone, this again is Michael and Sheri, my I'm gonna say my cousins down in Florida. It's my family.
Come over anytime.
Listen,
That's right. Open station.
when I was there in August, you were still getting better. So,
I had COVID.
right. Excuse me. Because I had already looked at it on the map from where we were. I had it already figured out. So,
Yep. Yeah, he had a five week, so yeah, he was out.
yeah. And so,
I still put out the magazine.
Yes, you did. Yes, you
Sick
did.
of that freaking dog, but we did it.
Yes, you did. But that's okay because my son has relocated down there, and I promised him that I would come visit him from time to time. So it's just gonna be like it's like a straight line over to where you guys are at. Better yet, I don't have to do that because I can go down to the hotel. So
That's right. And you'll see us there too.
yes. So again, I want to say thank you, Michael and Sheri. Don't go
It's
anywhere.
so sad. We don't want to leave you.
Okay.
now.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. Don't go anywhere. Don't disappear.
Okay.
I'm about to roll my credits, and y'all just stay right there. And for the rest of
You got it. Thank you.
thanks. Oh wait, I got my promos for next week. Okay, hold on. See, I'm so busy. Like I forgot. I got other stuff. Okay, so first of all, next week I've got Ms. Marche. She's my last guest for February. But coming in March, I have Cleo Stiller, Jet Setting Jasmine, and King Noir, Ty Shaw, and right now I'm planning 2 episodes of The Intimacy of Food. If you did not see the original Casey Carter, you're wondering what's the intimacy of food. You stay tuned and you will see. And then in approximately 1 hour and 2 minutes, I will be back here on YouTube with my co-host of BoobTube, and we will be doing part 2 of the best of Samuel L. Jackson in TV and film. This is the first time we've ever done any episode a part 2. Sam Jackson has such amazing work that we were like, you know what, we need another hour. So we are going to be back with Sam Jackson at 10 o'clock. So again, thank you for being with me tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me, Michael and Sheri. Hopefully we will see you at Top Secret Resort in September. I'm not even going to say hopefully you're voting because I expect you're voting every day or at least once a week. But I'll see you again next week I'll see you later at 10 or next week at 8. One or the other. I'll take them all. If not, subscribe on YouTube to Casey Carter and catch all the Casey at Nights, all the safety tips, and all of the tea between me and Duchess Cashmere. Until the next time, bye.